my nose. Oh. You don't care, look. Ow, that really hurt. Oh. It's now Thursday the 23rd of April. It's almost 11 p.m. and I've just come downstairs to start writing because I really struggle to write during the day. Like, no matter how hard I try and sit down, I get nothing done. And then it hits like 11 p.m. and I'm ready to write until like 4 a.m, which is really annoying that my brain works like that, but I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just going to abide to it. I've not long hit 38,000 words, and that means for my Camp NaNoWRIMO goal I only have 1,000 words left to do, and that will take me to my set word count goal, which was 15,000. So I feel like I could definitely do that 1,000 tonight. Oi. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying to work though, okay? I'm trying to work. It's not all fun and games, bitch. It's work, bitch. So it's now Saturday and it's almost 10 p.m. and I thought my milk was, well, I thought my cup was full of milk, but it's just white. I've come downstairs. Bread just fell off the microwave. So I'm about to make myself a cup of tea and then go and sit down in the living room. So let's make the cup of tea. Every day when I wake up, I see your face. It's 10 to 12 p.m. so 10 minutes until midnight, and what do you know? I'm ready to write. I've had my cup of tea and I am currently on 39,601 words. So 400 more words to go and I will hit 40,000 words, which I'm excited about. That will then mean I've only got 9,000 words to write until I catch myself back up to where I was before I realised I had the timeline issue. So when I get to 49,000, when I get to 49,000 I'll then be writing everything new. Well, yeah, I won't be pulling from any other document, I would just be writing and adding everything new, whereas at the minute I'm kind of mixing like new stuff and taking old stuff and kind of creating this magic on the page. That sounded really sad. Do you get what I mean though? Do you get what I mean? Like, old stuff and new stuff creates this magic, and it's the small book. I'm in chapter 15 currently, and in the other document that I was just talking about, chapter 15 was really minimal. This was probably the one chapter that was kind of floating in the air because I wasn't sure it made sense. Now, in my last vlog I talked about there being not a plot hole, but there's a scene and a character and this plot line which is a bit of a stretch, and I don't know if the reader would believe it. So I'm trying to work on its credibility a little bit and research it more. So there's the whole thing about toxic metals and that side of it, but there's also the side of not like a magic element, because I'm no way at that stage as a writer to include magic in a story yet. There is a dark element to it, and there's some sort of, not mystery, there's just an element to it that is, I won't even say supernatural, just unknown. There's an unknown spark to this story that is so unknown at the minute that me, the writer, doesn't even understand, which is bad. I need to understand it to make it believable for the reader to even begin to understand. So I have a lot of plot strings that need tying up at the minute. So depending on how well I do chapter 15 will basically set the stakes for how well my book ends, really, because if chapter 15 goes down the drain or fails, then the ending won't be as powerful and jaw-dropping, which I want it to be. It needs to be for the whole story to make sense and to have that wow factor that I know I've got in me. I just need to like get it out, and right now it's not coming out. It's just not coming out, alright? It's just not. And can you come here and sit next to me like you actually love me? Because right now you're sitting there like you don't even care for me. It's not playtime. It's not playtime. There's people in bed. Howls. No. It's not playtime. He thinks I've got his ball, but I haven't got his ball. It's not playtime. I haven't got it. I promise, I haven't got it. Okay, it's just hit midnight anyway, so I'm gonna continue watching Netflix. Hopefully I will hit the 40,000 tonight, because that's only 400 words. And they might be hard 400 words to get and slow words to get, but I'm probably going to be up for a couple more hours. So I'm sure we can do that. I will speak to you guys maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I have a mark from where I've been leaning on my arm. And if that doesn't tell you how long I've spent in bed today, it's currently 3:20 and I've really not spent a lot of time out of bed, to be honest. I've had a nap. I just feel like really fed up today and just like I just want this sort of to be over now, but I just know it's not going to be that easy. There's nothing more I miss than waking up early, because I can't do that anymore, and going into town and just having a writing day, going to Starbucks, going to Cafe Nero, going to Waterstones, and just sitting and writing, and then going to Chinatown for food. That's what I miss, and I know that's so selfish, and I don't want to sound like I'm just disregarding everyone that's suffering right now, but it's just so shit. And I haven't done any writing today, even though it's 3:20. I just really struggle to concentrate during the day. I don't know what it is, but I just can't concentrate. I have like no energy. That's why I'm in bed. I feel like I could honestly sleep the day away. Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
We've talked about the health crisis. We've talked about the...
I don't want to hear about the health crisis right now. Ow! What are you doing? You got hair on your nose. What are you doing? Baby. Oh, you're my baby. You always got that damn ball in your mouth, haven't you? So it's just gone 1 AM. I've been writing, but it's been really slow. So last night I said that I wanted to hit 40,000 words, and I am now on 39,923. So I've got 77 words to write to hit 40,000. So in chapter 15, something needs to be revealed to the reader and to my customers. My customers. Something needs to be revealed to the reader and also my two characters. So it's new information for everyone in this party, basically. And I don't know whether to reveal this information through dialogue, because that's what I did in the previous 49,000 words. It was a very big, chunky piece of dialogue of like explaining and telling. The way I previously did it wasn't really interesting and boring. I read it through and I was just like, this could be a lot better, but I just don't know how to make it better. Like right now I've started to do it in like a sort of riddle, so maybe it could be a fun riddle that quickly summarises it. You're getting closer to me. It's right there. What are you doing? No. Ah, that's my snakes. You don't go near my snakes. But basically, I'm not really sure how to get this information across in a better way than I've already done. I'm really struggling to I don't know. I'm struggling to get it out. So yeah, it's 1 AM. I've got my snacks. Got some. Yeah, they're not for you. They're for me. It's now Monday the 27th. It's just gone 4:20 in the evening. So I've spent a lot of time with the document open today and listening to music and like looking at the document and thinking about the story, but nothing's really come out because I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm half tempted to move on to chapter 16 because I said it was a really fun chapter 16, so that would give me a little bit of a break and I'd get back into the groove and then maybe it'd come to me. But what happens in chapter 15 is really pivotal for the next couple chapters. And I don't want to move on because what's to say I'd have to rewrite all these chapters when I've done it. So I started writing it in a riddle, and of the riddle bit I got 74 words. And it was like a little summary of the story that this customer, why do I keep saying customer, I don't know, of this, what this character has to say to them. And yeah, I got 74 words of that and realised that I hated it. So this is like the last bit that I wrote. They said all is fair in love and war, but so is revenge when you have nothing more. Yeah, so I'm deleting that. Let's delete it. Delete. And we'll come up with something else. It's just gone 11 now. I've got my cup of tea. I'm downstairs watching TV. I have hit 40,000 words just, but things are beginning to kind of fall into place. I think the whole talk of metals and trying to research toxic metals is a bit unnecessary now, because I think I found another way to do what I want to do without having to bring in a whole brand of knowledge and science that I don't understand. And whilst this is also the other way I've gone is also a way that I don't understand fully, so it's also a way that gives me a little bit more leverage. And I know obviously it's fiction, I can create what I want. I could make up a new metal, which I was contemplating doing for a while, because there was no metals I could find or research that would do and have the sort of toxic that I wanted to have. So I did think about creating a new metal, but I just didn't know like where to begin. Like how does one do that? Just make up a name, and like where would they find it? Where would they mine it? And how would they cast it? So I've basically gone the way of a curse, maybe? There's a possible curse involved. So what I was saying earlier about magic, maybe I'm eating my own words here, but I'm not sure. And whilst I still don't fully understand it, I think it's fine. She says, I don't know, it might not even make sense. So when this story eventually, one day, hopefully soon, when this story eventually goes to a beta reader or an alpha reader or any of that, or just someone close to me to have a read through for me, this is the chapter that I will need probably not the most gaze on, but just I want them to concentrate a lot on this chapter and just kind of tell me if it makes any sense. Because if they say no and this chapter gets pulled out, or this subplot isn't necessary, then I will have a lot of work to do. Yikes. But you know, that's worst case scenario. I could be onto something. I could be correct in myself and my belief of this story. So I'm gonna go with what I've got, because I'm eventually getting words out on the page again.
best writing day definitely this month, and I think...
So I'm just watching Diane's new vlog and I just noticed up next, if you can't tell what I watch most of the time, it's Stephanie Sue's mukbangs. Then that's so embarrassing. Like, all I watch is her videos because I love the stories she tells with them. Like, she does like true crime and murderers, and go check them out. And also go and check out Diane because I love her vlogs so much.
Again, so
she's great.
So good.
It's now Tuesday and it's just gone at 3 p.m. I have only been up for 3 hours. I had a really late night last night. My hair is a bit of a mess because I slept on it, and I really don't want to take it out. It's such a miserable day outside, and we're about to take the dog on a walk, so I don't really want to touch it. Now on 40,200 words, so I only got 200 in last night even though I was up really late, but they set me up hopefully so that I can just jump back in and continue today. So I'm gonna go on the walk and then I will check back in after. I'm probably gonna be soaked because it is raining. It's such a miserable day outside. Like, the sky is like grey. Oh, you've come for cuddles, have you, baby? It's almost midnight and I'm downstairs. I've been writing, but like, have I though? I've had my shower. I feel clean and relaxed almost, but still kind of stressed about this chapter 15. Now I know what I want to write because I managed to, you know, figure it out, but I just can't now get the words out. I'm watching TV and kind of mulling it over and just hoping that the words come to me. We'll see where the night goes. I'm hoping I can get a big chunk of this chapter done so I can move on. It's one of those things where I'll write a paragraph and then I'll delete it and try and rewrite it. So there's a lot of deleting going on. It's like 1 step forward and then 2 steps back is how I feel right now. But I've got Harley with me, haven't I? I've got your support. Have I got your support? So it's now Wednesday the 29th, or it was 2 hours ago. It's now 2 a.m. I'm now on 40,609 words, so the words are coming now. But again, I feel like this chapter, man, this chapter is gonna be the end of me. I just want to be done with chapter 15 now, and I feel like I am close to being done. I just need to sort of wrap it up, and because it's so intimidating, I feel like that's what's making it that much harder, because I know it's such a big chapter and I don't feel like it's up to the standard that I want it to be at. But of course it's not going to be, because it's not even the second time that I'm writing it really, because the first draft, if we're calling this one the second draft, was a complete mess of like scattered paragraphs, whereas this one I'm trying to, you know, keep everything chronological and combined together, you know. Today, because it's 2 a.m, is the last day of camp. It's the 30th, it's Thursday, and so I've hit my target. I've hit my 15,000 already. I'd like to finish camp by finishing chapter 15. That's my goal for the next 24 hours, 22 hours, whatever. So, you know, I'm just praying. I'd like to start May on chapter 16 with a good fun chapter. Hello, you come to join me? Probably gonna go upstairs now because I would like to lay in bed and be comfy, so I'm probably gonna be up for like another hour, probably till about 3, and then I'm gonna try and go to bed because one day soon, hopefully, I'll be back to work and it will kill me getting up for work, so I need to kind of reel it back in a little bit. But it's the last day of camp and it's 9:20. I am tired, I am hungry, and I have cramps from hell. I'm so close to being done with chapter 15. I have 2.5 hours left to write, and I just, yeah, so I need to hurry up and write. But what was that? Jesus. Just hit 41,000 words. It's just gone 10:30. So I've done 17,000 words this month, which is something to be proud of. I only set myself a goal of 15,000. Also the goal that I set myself yesterday of completing chapter 15, I just did that as well. Chapter 15 is done. It's done. It's done. So this is the first time that I've actually won something in regards to NaNoWRIMO. I've never actually won NaNoWRIMO in November because I really don't think I'm capable of doing 50,000 words. That is just beyond my limit. So that's why I set myself a reasonable goal for me of 15,000, because in my head I was like, I can do that. And even though I doubted myself on a couple of days, I did it, and I'm really proud that I did it. I've won Camp NaNoWRIMO. I've won. I'm gonna jump into chapter 16 already because I have the motivation to, and it might pass. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.